Recently, as you know, Erika Kirk appeared before this group called WLS, Women's Leadership something or other, some TPUSA group of exciting and dynamic women who, who, I mean, I think it looked like a kind of a revamp of an African Violet Society or some kind of a rogue junior league group or something. I don't know what, but it did not necessarily invoke or convey the idea of modernity and hip or hep in this world that so desperately appreciates anything novel in order to grab new people to incite, to inculcate, to inspire. Well, during the course of this, Erika gave this, I don't know what this was, this soporific diatribe, this seemingly interminable a speech and screed about God or I don't know what. I mean, it was a turd in the punch bowl, buzzkill, absolute time for people were saying check. They were. I bet you the shots that were done immediately after that stultifying, soporific harangue was absolutely incredible. In fact, that would have revived it a little bit. Now, during the course of this, I was thinking, do you think, now hear me out, do you think that maybe, just maybe, this Heckler, do we know who the Heckler is? I don't know, but this Heckler might have been planted like a real version of AI, not AI, or A for acting, fraudulent. I mean, after all, we're talking about this supposed speech, this directive that Charlie allegedly gave, ordering and insisting upon the recruiting or the hiring or the positioning of Erika upon his demise or absence, which everybody says 100% this is AI, 100%. Not only that, it's the wrongest Aspen versus anyway. I mean, come on. You don't do that. The 5 fingers, 6 fingers. It's like some kind of some marionettes look better. The animation in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Remember that one? How terrible it was. Sock puppets. Anything looks. I mean, it was to call it amateurish would be doing it credit. But in any event, here's what I want you to know a couple of things too. Because by God, I have looked at this and I want you to understand a couple of things here. Just a couple of things. And I swear to you, I feel like this is like Zapruder, back and to the left. But the more I look at it, the more I peruse, the more I investigate, the more I plumb the depths, the more I deep dive, the more I peel back the layers of this Bermuda onion, or like a Bermuda triangle. I'm seeing things which amaze me. First of all, remember, look at the eyes of Laura Mars, the eyes of hate, the eyes of those paralyzed, those laser like. Remember, the purpose of this is to get people to donate, to join the ranks of love and conviviality of TPUSA. Stop. And then there's this idyllic, this faux saccharine anodyne, simpy, wimpy, memby, pemby. Anyway, let's go back. I got myself worked into a dither. What is a dither anyway? I have no idea. Here we go. Look at this. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. She's staring.
But the joy of the Lord.
The joy of the Lord. Do you hear it? The joy of the Lord. Doesn't she make it sound like it's joyful?
Withstands all.
Withstands all. The joy of the Lord. Can you feel the joy in my tone of my voice? I know a little bit about voice and intonation and inflection. I also know a little bit about evil.
Seems to me that nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world.
Says I wear my sniper cap, but that's for another time. Now, listen carefully. Notice a few things, as I have.
Erika Kirk protects pedophiles!
First, the cavernous sound of this. What was this? In a phone booth? This is try yelling this at an arena. I wonder how many people were there. I wonder how many TPUSA supporters were there to fill the seats. I don't know. But did you hear that cavernous sound? Or were they 12 people there? You can't miss that. You can't miss that. But anyway, watch a couple of things. Now remember, watch the security that immediately runs on stage to remove her from the stage. Remember, this is what says, I just want to go home. Did you get that? Did you get me crying just now? I want to go home. Did you get that? Remember that? The White House correspondence. Did you get that? Should I do it again? Yeah. Did you get the tears? Let me do it again, Jerry, from the top. You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. I'm solid. Let's get out of here. The only one, by the way, who left. Now remember, watch security not make their way to the stage. And why isn't there security? Because maybe it was staged. Now she's looking at this. Huh? Does this look like shock? Or does she say, you're a little late with that, honey? You're supposed to be doing this at 20. I had to go on for minutes with this drivel about the sanctity of the whatever it is, the word. Okay, now she's reacting. Okay, she's a bit taken aback. Now this is the way you would think. Also, you would say, now listen. Whenever you go anywhere, I don't care if you're at if it doesn't matter where you are, and somebody yells something, you always have this ready to go. Everybody's entitled to their speech. We are Americans first. And has Charlie withstood the slings and arrows of outrageous harangue and the discourteous whatever it is, I too carry on. Let them speak. Maybe engage. Listen to me. Maybe engage this plant. Maybe in conversation. But look, she is either unfrazzled, totally of herself, or heavily medicated. She doesn't even flinch.
It's important to remember that
Right to it, right back to the St. Paul to the Ephesians.
happiness comes and goes.
She just doesn't. I mean, this is the worst. This is you're handed this opportunity, lady. Hey, lady, you're handed the opportunity to make some speech about free speech or something. You know, just give your patent.
Seems to me that nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world.
You never specify what the evil is. It works. It's effective. People don't know. Who knows what it is? Just do it. Give us this thing. Give us. And if you really don't know what to do, always flash a picture of Brigitte Macron during her early days in vaudeville. But that's another story. But I digress. Let's look at this again. Look at this. She just moves right back to reading her script.
And I pray that you find it.
That's it. Again, where's security? They should have been on that stage. You don't know who this person is. You don't know. And the cameraman, by the way, they were like, this was like a 3-camera shot. From what I can figure out, 3 cameras, basically stationary, including this one row of ladies. It was like one of the most poorly produced stagecraft events ever. You know why they're standing up? They're trying to get the blood back to their legs. They've been sitting there and they're saying, this is like sensory deprivation. There are people who were on the International Space Station who were more enlightened and rejuvenated by staring at bottles of shampoo floating about and try to catch their own urine than what this was. Dear God. Big room, huh? Look, just the first row. Look at this. There we go. Big room, huh? By the way, all those people there, those are the speakers. She has no sense of, I would have milked this thing. And also notice there's no pictures of the police or security walking this person, escorting them out. Would you have done that? There's something weird about this. I'm just saying. That's
an important moment. Love you guys.
I don't know what they're saying. Raucous.
That's an important moment because That just showed duty to faithfulness gives life meaning.
See, she had to read again this weird kind of a coded language. It's almost like Deepak Chopra. You expect somebody like with a Swami hat or a turban or a burnu saying, and the secret to what is all the time in the capacity of the spirituality must be compensated with the heart and the sweat of creativity. What? You say one of those, what do you, What is she, that's this.
And we must pray for our enemies and those that do not feel like their life has meaning.
Because we talk about the enemies, because as you know.
Seems to me that nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world.
Right. There's a real, it's an us and them thing. By the way, nothing to me enlivens support for your cause more than vague references to evil.
And that's a perfect example of that.
She's milking it. Now she realizes, okay, now take the St. Paul to the Ephesians and work backwards. Try to catch up for what you lost.
A perfect.
And where was security?
Example. You pray for your enemies.
Yeah, she's got it.
Pray for those that persecute you.
Here we go. See this row, by the way, you don't know this. All day, throughout. This was this one row of women. It's almost like the background is either CGI or, maybe, how sometimes they used to paint like a really bad movie sets. This one group here, doesn't this look like the next generation of leaders? I'm not trying. Listen, they could probably all be my daughters. I'm not trying to suggest age, but I mean, did their director say, no, do we have anybody? I would have had diversity. I would have had Black people, Asian people, people with again, showing this universality, not just kind of like some country club, yacht club group of women who are basically like some CPAC, fringe group or something, whatever the hell that means.
That's not the enemy. We know
who
the real enemy is.
She's like, she figures, I think I'm onto something. I'm not really sure.
God bless you. Thank you.
See that? God bless. Doesn't sound like thank you. Good night. No.
I have one person I listen to. I got you.
Thank you. Good night. What? I've got somebody. Is it Charlie? Is it God? Is it? I don't know.
But God's mercy for me during.
Oh, God Almighty! Back to the sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean blasphemous. Back to this story again. Look, I can't put you through that. But where was security? Security should have been there right away, and say we're not taking any chances. Maybe somebody done that. Maybe somebody yelled that this is what happened during the Malcolm X at the Audubon whatever, the Audubon ballroom, whatever they were, where this fight kind of distracted the bodyguards away. And does she have bodyguards? And I hope they used. I'm sure. I trust they must have vetted all of these camera people. The room seemed small and it seemed cavernous, and the yelling made it seem even more consequential. Poor stagecraft. That's all. Because remember, you know what the problem is.
Seems to me that nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world.
Nothing. I don't even know what that means. She's the only one where, WTF versus WLFs. That really should be called WTF. Like, what? What is she talking? This is a little girl who was handed a script that was cobbled together by some ChatGPT or Claude, or I don't know what it was, that basically was part valedictory high school speech, part generic dedication of a new wing of a library, and maybe some of the most vanilla and anodyne, almost formulaic homilies and biblical references that is. So what do you think? Enough about, you don't need me to tell you this. Think it was a plant? Was it a plant? Yes or no? Think it was a plant? Tell me. I've got some questions for you. I've got 5 questions. Go to the comment section after. I've got 5 questions for you. Please like the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell to be notified of new streams and new videos. Hit that bell. And also subscribe. If you're not subscribing to us, I don't even know you. I don't know you. So do me a favor, dear friends, right now. Do me a favor. And as I always say to you, comment as you see fit.